dead?
2 so far. Driver of the van and someone on a push bike. Seen this? Rego number OJC, 234.
It may not be connected.
No conclusions. Either way, just keep the press contained if you can, okay? Right. Van's registered to this printing company back here?
This one here?
Yep.
Let's check it out.
What's that Rego number, Ollie? OJC.
John Barlow, cheap and quick printing, Miranda. Let's see what's upstairs. See if anything escaped the bomb. You got breakfast for one here? Paradise and refuge. Something he underlined. Maybe he knew he was going to die. Bingo. I'll get someone to open it. Passports. Smith & Wesson semi-automatic. Cash. Visa forms. List of names. Yeah, these match your passports.
Mohammed El Hariri, Hamid Katani, Zakaria Talib, Hussein Abdulib.
None of the names on the list match the passports.
But they're all Middle Eastern.
So these are Persian. Afghani.
Excuse me for a minute. I don't know who you are, gentlemen. You're inside a crime scene.
NSO, this is a matter of national security.
And you are?
Richard Garrett. Commissioners are already across this.
Easy. And it hasn't filtered down to the battlefield yet, so I'm going to have to ask you to step outside a crime scene, please.
You in charge?
Yes, I am.
Who's this guy?
We'll continue this conversation on the other side of the crime.
One of yours?
Yes, he's one of my detectives and he'll be running this investigation.
Boss. PM's office. Yep. To that. Stay on. I get an idea, okay. Now the local detectives are all over it. Will do. You're not even beginning to get territorial with me in this one, Princess. Oh, we don't know who's behind this. Another one goes,
I don't care if you think Osama bin Laden's personally involved. This is first and foremost a murder investigation. You contaminating my crime scene.
We want everything you've got.
Well, when I know what your interest is, maybe, but in the meantime, we've got victims to attend to.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
You may go.
Jane Maddox, just Garrett. You got anything? Just start waiting to see what crime scene comes back with. Nothing so far? It'll be a while before we got answers. You keep me informed? Sure. What's going on?
NSO, they've moved in.
What are they doing here?
We're now part of a joint task force. They have permission from both the Commissioner of Police and the PM's office.
Have they got anything we can use?
So they have something that we could use, and once they've checked out our clearances, we may even get to hear it.
Yeah, spooks.
Okay, what do we got on the bombing?
Claymore mine under the van, had to be military ordnance. Packed full of ball bearings, lethal. We're just lucky more people weren't killed.
Ballistics estimate the bomb weighed 600 grams. Normally, claymores are triggered by remote, but this one was wired into the ignition, so it must have happened during the night. Anything from neighbours or witnesses? No, but ballistics say whoever planted this bomb must have been trained. So we're looking for someone with a military background? John Barlow, suburban printer, living alone. What do we got on him?
He was blown, cut, and burnt to bits. Whoever did this wanted him dead 3 times over.
Suspects?
Well, we found his Garuda pendant near Barlow's body.
He's got a weapon in his safe. He's obviously prepared for some kind of threat. That suggests criminal to me.
Well, there's no mosque pamphlet short of test off a few was Middle Eastern people.
So what's he got a copy of the Quran and 2 passports in his safe? Both with Arab names.
Anything come up on those passports or the visas?
Nothing yet. Perhaps a new office mates could shed some light on this. Not at the moment.
Agent Skerritt, we need to talk. Meantime, question the people who ordered these, find out what their relationship was with Barlow and whether he shared their views. And have a look at the Muslims behind the proposed mosque. See if they've got any, connections to extremist groups.
Sonny.
Mr. Smith?
What do you want?
Detectives Cora and Malik. Did you organise the printing of these pamphlets?
You know, when I was a kid, this was a quiet suburb. Everyone knew everyone else. No one locked their doors. It really was. Take a look at it now.
So you printed these in response to the proposal before Council for a new mosque, is that
Absolutely, mate. It's the cornerstone of democracy, isn't it? The right to voice an opinion. They don't understand it. They say they do. They tell the council they want to meet with us to discuss our concerns, and meanwhile there's bombs going off in the street.
Mr. Smith was still investigating people who may be
That's
involved.
the way they operate over there, you see. They've been fighting over Dust Bowl for centuries.
Oh, hang on.
They've not known anything but war when they come to this country, and they think that's how we do business.
Look, we're after information about these bombings, so if you know anything, it'd be very helpful.
They don't know anything. But I knew the bloke on the bike.
Philip Peters.
Yeah, he coached my son in footy, I've been trying to warn people that something like this was going to happen. I don't have a problem with Muslim people per se, all right? It's when they start creating enclaves, that's when the trouble starts. And they need to respect the fact that they're coming to a predominantly Christian country, and if you can't accept that, don't come.
How was Mr. Barlow affiliated with your organisation?
He wasn't. I reckon he would be now.
Oh, thanks.
Mama, why is the door open?
I don't know, Habibti. Baba, where now?
People, including a teenage boy, have been taken to hospital in a critical condition. Police investigators are sifting through the evidence. A police spokesman said, as yet, no one has stepped forward to claim
Baba?
responsibility.
Baba!
Witnesses saw a local man, a printer, as yet unidentified, enter his van. A moment later, the explosion rocked the home.
Kids, I can't find your grandfather.
Pamphlets high in the air. Local residents say a proposed mosque has
No, calm down, everyone. Calm down.
To the car.
Hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? Whoa. What's going on?
We're just taking these men in for questioning. A bomb has gone off.
What are you holding them under the anti-terrorist?
Okay, just turn to a car, no noise.
Think about what you're doing. Listen, I need to speak to these people, man. Let me speak to them. What do you do with the bomb? Hold it back.
In the car.
They're not terrorists.
Just get in the car.
I'm supposed to meet my son outside his school. Let me at least call my wife. What the hell is going on?
These men are connected to outlaw organisations.
Which?
And that's what we're trying
You've
to
got no evidence that this is a politically motivated
credible
event.
intelligence that some of them are linked to radical groups overseas.
And that's it.
Two of them are suspected of spending time in training camps in the border of Pakistan, and one, and you should be interested in this, had business cards printed by the target.
What's his name?
Codell. He's speaking to Doug. Well, I'll talk to you.
This is a violation of human rights. Our mobile phones have been confiscated. They're not even allowed to make one
Do you mind? I'll talk to this guy, all right?
This man has to pick up his son from school. He has nowhere.
Get this man's details, he's got to get a message to his son. I'm told you had business cards printed by this man. He's a big...
No offense to you personally, but I do not want to
I'm
talk
asking
without
for
a
your help, that's
solicitor.
all. I need your help.
I know nothing.
You probably know a lot more than what you think now. I need to know everything you can tell me about this man.
Haven't we been humiliated enough?
I'm not
I
feeling
look
the
troubled
middle.
to get away from
There's
this.
violence here too. I need your help. Anything you can tell me would be greatly appreciated, please. What do you know about him?
I'm a cleaner now. I saw the man was a printer. I needed cards and leaflets made. He did it.
So you know no one who was fighting with Bala over the printing of these pamphlets?
No.
So you know nothing about the...
No, we didn't know about
What
it.
about the group behind it? Do you know anything about them?
A local group. They made their views about us very clear.
Okay. Who's financing the new mosque?
An independent group of us, including myself.
Would you consider any of them to be extremists?
No. For us to be linked to this bomb is a catastrophe.
Okay, I've just been talking to Mr. Irani's wife. Their son Dara has left school but hasn't arrived home yet. 3 hours ago.
How old's that?
12.
I think I need to take care of it. We have a word? Have you got any kids in this dragnet of yours? We've got to at least must sort it on you, all right? You're supposed to pick up your son after school. Now the kid's gone missing. That was 3 hours ago. Thanks to the NSA. Now, I don't know what your objective is here. I'm pulling people out of a mosque.
Malik, before you listen, Malik, you listen to me. All right? There's something you need to know.
The printer was one of ours.
What?
He was a covert operative.
How long have you known about
I just found out. So his name's Dara. So who was the last person to see Dara?
His friend Mahmood saw him waiting outside the school.
And does Dara stop anywhere after school? The shops or the skate park?
No, Dara always lets us know where he is. He's never late home.
Okay, we're going to need to talk to his school teachers, friends, anyone who might have seen him this afternoon.
Does he use the internet? Yes, but the dangerous sites are, blocked.
Have you had any arguments with Dara recently?
No.
Has he had any problems at school with friends?
No, he's happy. He's fine. He goes to the skate park. He plays football.
I know this is really hard.
He would have waited outside the school for his father, and when he didn't show up, he would have just come home. Something was wrong.
They wouldn't let me go. They wouldn't even let me call him.
Mr. Irani, we've put a call out to all patrol cars in the area. They all have a photograph of
He's been
Dara.
gone for hours now.
Something terrible has happened. I know it has.
Real name was John Angleton. Graduated with a medal from the University of Queensland. Majored in foreign affairs. He came straight to us 12 years ago. He was an extremely capable, experienced agent. I worked closely with him for a number of years. He's a good agent and a very good man. Angleton's pictured here with a guy that we've been tracking for some time, Akmal Fad, international trader in illegal arms and probably the most dangerous man to Australia at this present time. Akmal is 40 years old. He was born in Beirut to a Russian mother and northern Lebanese father. He migrated here when he was 8 years old. He owns property in Australia, United States, Lebanon, Dubai, Hong Kong. Main business is food import-export, but we believe this is a front for arms trafficking and people trafficking and the sale of explosives. We have strong information that he has links to insurgent groups all over the world. He's fueled more conflicts in Africa than avid red wine. Here he is on his way to a secret meeting in Yemen. The guy with him is a global arms trader. Coffee with Halib Musa Shafiq, a guy we suspect is selling arms to Palestinian groups in North Lebanon. His wife, Siraya Nassif, they have 2 daughters, both private schoolgirls. He sees a rather beautiful Russian woman from time to time, goes by the name of Natasha. This is a cache of arms that originated from Argai and found its way to the border of Afghanistan, mainly contained RPGs and AK-47s, but the haul also consisted of shoulder-fired anti-aircraft missiles.
So this Akmal was Angleton's main target?
He produced documents for him as part of Operation Coldrake, targeting Akmal and his terrorist links in Australia.
What explains the counterfeit passports in the safe?
They're not counterfeit. We accessed them, produced them. We believe that the men in the passports are somehow linked to Akmal and his terror network. The intention was to use the passports to track the men's movements throughout the world.
So you think an Akmal tipped your agent?
It's a possibility.
Was there any indication that Angleton's cover was compromised? Where's his supervisor? He should have been all over
His
this.
supervisor. If I thought his cover was compromised in any way, I would have pulled him out.
Akmal left the country for Indonesia 2 days ago.
The fact that he's left the country indicates he might have something to do with
He
it.
got his hands on Claymore mines. He's got links to the army.
Well, Akmal certainly had his hands in this kind of stuff before.
Excuse me.
We were good friends. He stayed in pretty hard.
Interview him as soon as he's onto it. We want every file that you've got on Akmal, everything.
Of course.
You think an Akmal organised his hit? Why are we dragging people out of an office?
Akmal never works alone and he never gets his hands dirty. Plus, it's an opportunity for us to screen people we haven't previously had access to. You know the old saying, stir the pot, scum rises.
Don't worry, we'll find you, dear.
They're asking if you'll speak with them. It's the fastest way to get to a lot of people, so if someone relates to you, then they might make an effort to help.
Okay.
Great. Okay. Which one of you would like to talk? Or you can both say something if you like.
What would we say?
You tell them about Dara. You ask for their help. You just speak from the heart, okay? Okay, just have a seat.
I'll do a check on the child sexual offence register.
Yeah, I better get the rescue squad to start coordinating the search.
Yeah, sure.
This boat of yours, she can take us to Kuwait. And from Kuwait, I know my way how to get to Baghdad.
Thank you so much for
Baghdad's a
calling.
tally out of the way for us. A lot of calls
Oh,
out there.
yeah, always something. He's brain injured, his wife's in a
Don't
wreck.
go as far as Kuwait.
We didn't know where you were, did you?
Miriam has left us. We have to bring her back. What are you doing? This man is about to sell us his boat.
Baba, this boat is not for such a long journey, and besides, Miriam is going to come back when her nephew as well, remember? That's what she's done, she's going to go help the nephew.
Check it out. Terrorists. There's a bunch of terrorists.
Come on, in you get. Hurry up. Lock the doors.
Take them back.
Oh, thanks, mate. How you going with the missing kid?
SS are heading out to help with the search. His father's asked him, yeah?
I'll give him a call.
Did you get anything out of the army?
7 Claymores are supposed to have been destroyed at the Pennington base on the 25th of June, right?
You find out he signed them
Yeah,
out?
there's an officer called Barden.
Oh, well, let's talk to him.
Barden was killed in a car accident 3
Oh,
weeks
well,
ago.
fine. Let's talk to his associates.
Let's find out if one of these Claymores killed Angleton. I've got our military counterpart sending us the serial numbers now. Assalamu alaikum, Habibti. How Habibti. Did they touch you? Did I hurt you at all?
No, no, no.
Parks and waterways
Amir.
any clues that may
You all
lead
right?
to the whereabouts.
Yeah, Dad, I'm fine.
Earlier this evening, his parents pleaded for help.
Son, Dara has been taken from us. We don't know where he is. We don't know if he's been hurt. If you have any information, anything, please come forward.
He's just a young boy. Please help us find him. Please help us find Dara. Please come and please.
Meanwhile, police in Sydney's southwest are still gathering evidence as they investigate a bombing that ripped through the suburb of Miranda this morning. Riots followed in the seaside suburb of Cronulla. Police were called in to restore order as vigilante groups
Let's
gathered
switch it
at the
off.
mall, threatening
This fight
to
never
police
stop.
interference.
Control.
Pamphlets opposing the building of a mosque were found.
Why is he sad?
Missus, you came up.
he did those bombings?
We don't know.
Was it a Muslim?
We don't know.
يا طيور الطايرة زوروا هلي ويا نجوم الدايرة ضووا هلي
I overheard you speaking with your mother earlier. Does she live in Sydney?
She and my stepfather own a dairy farm in Toowoomba. They can't get here till tomorrow at the earliest. This can't be happening. My boy, what's happening to him? If anything happens to Tara, I won't go.
You need to try and stay positive. I know it's really hard.
When he was born, I cried for 2 days. After trying for 4 years, I'd almost given up hope. But there he was. His tiny little hands and his big brown eyes. I couldn't believe it. This is your first?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you. I can't imagine how deep it is. The love you have for a child. It's a blessing from God. But it's a blessing that also brings pain. Because from the moment they come to you, your heart is in their hands.
All right, Marcel, we have to cover every angle. Also, I'm going to ask you to put your shame and embarrassment away. I'll let you be very honest with me. Was everything all right with Dara? Do you think he could have run away?
Oh, everything was fine. We get along really well.
And again, has anyone ever threatened you in the past?
No. You think someone will hurt my son to get at me?
I don't know. I'm hoping this has got nothing to do with the new mosque. The bomb that went off.
The new mosque isn't even built yet.
No, but in the current mosque, have you come across anyone there with extreme views?
We had some problems a while back.
Okay.
Young boys, followers of Anwar. You know him?
Yeah, I do.
There's no room in our mosque for these sorts of people.
When did you see these guys last?
6 months ago. They came, they went. I don't even know their names. What has this to do with Dara?
What about these guys you're trying to track? Could they be responsible for the bomb?
They could be part of it. I mean, the guys are still in Asia somewhere waiting for passports. We're working on it.
What about these visas?
Well, I've never seen them before.
They're not counterfeit, they're from government supply.
On this list, there's over 300 names on this list. What do we know about this?
That might be something that just came up.
But he didn't tell me about it.
Okay. So far, we've got unexplained visas, unexplained cash, there's nearly 100 grand there. It's pointing toward an integrity issue.
Yeah, obviously. You didn't know him.
No, I didn't. You're saying you knew nothing about the visas, nothing about the cash? Doesn't that raise concerns for you? So last contact you had with Angleton was a week ago?
Correct.
What was the nature of the information he was giving you?
He told me that Akmal had reported a shipment of arms that he got hold of through a member of an OMCG.
Okay, so that's something bikies and military. Where was that headed, did you say?
Suspected it was for a contact overseas. Indonesia, maybe, you didn't know.
You didn't know what was stored?
Angleton told me that he was pretty sure that it was hidden in a warehouse belonging to Akmal. He gave me an address in Mascot.
And you didn't move on this?
No. Well, we want to tag it, find out where it's going, who's going to pick it up, let the country that's involved. We want the whole story, not one chapter.
So I've got to organise a caveat warrant, get in there, document the weapons.
Well, you have to leave all in place. We cannot compromise the bigger mission.
Well, one day you're going to have to choose between the bigger mission and justice for Angleton. Was there anything at all in what he said that would indicate he could have crossed the line in some way?
Look, I know the money's there, but there's got to be another reason.
Boys got passion.
Too much some days.
Well, nothing great is ever achieved without it.
But too much of it can be dangerous.
Depends whose hands it's in.
I think the claymores are in this city warehouse. Why would Akmal keep them here?
Remember, we have to put everything back exactly the way we found it.
It's Nothing here.
They must have moved it.
So what do we know about Angleton's wife?
She works for us. She's an intelligence officer, speaks 4 languages. She's bright and dedicated. Why?
Should ask her about what we found in Angleton's safe.
She's still in shock. It's not the time.
How much time do you think we got?
Tomorrow. Dead tomorrow.
How was they married?
They loved each other, as far as I know.
He's gone. It's just the wind. Yasmin's fear. Fear everywhere. It's like the city's on fire with it. And what of that boy, I just keep thinking it could be me.
But it wasn't.
I keep thinking, what would I do?
You keep going. You'd know how. So this is the site of the proposed mosque. Believe these geniuses?
Never underestimate the creativity of a moron, eh?
Let's talk to his widow.
Richard, I've been thinking about the eulogy. What he said on him, like John, I mean, he was kind and he was thoughtful and brave. He put his job before his life, his wife. I just don't want it to be morbid. Why don't you say a few words? You knew him for so long.
Well, it can't be a funeral.
I have to bury my husband.
Not at the moment. If the target even gets a whiff of what's going
No,
on...
Richard, you can't.
I'm sorry,
No.
Sophia.
Whose decision is this anyway, yours?
Well, let me see what I can do. Something small, something discreet. When we have some answers.
When will that be? What's he working on? Who do you think killed him? I signed the bloody contract too, you know.
Mr. Singleton, I'm Zane Malik, Major Crime. I'm working with Richard on your husband's case. Can we sit down inside? Is that all right?
I'm sorry. Just haven't slept. Come in.
Did your husband confide anything to you that would indicate who could have done this?
No, he would never talk about his work. It was always a secret. He mentioned something about arms trafficking, but that was it. What happened, Richard? Was his cover blown? Was there a leak?
We don't know yet. Did John ever express concerns over the investigation or his colleagues?
He never mentioned anything about unusual phone calls or emails, nothing.
Except we were burgled 2 days ago and I left a message and never got back.
What was taken?
Cameras, computers, jewellery. A necklace he gave me last Christmas.
Necklace, was it a Garuda?
No, he used to wear one. Oh, for good luck.
Was that your husband?
Was he wearing it when he was killed?
No.
Maybe he should have.
Did you notice any change to his behaviour over the last couple of months?
Why do you ask?
We found 100 grand in cash in the undercover flat. Visas that couldn't be accounted for.
No, you don't. John was scrupulous. He believed in what he was doing and he was bloody good at it. You didn't protect him and now you're trying to somehow imply he was to blame? I won't let you, Richard. I won't let you muddy his reputation because you can't find an answer.
Sophia, we're going to do everything we can to find you an answer.
It's not corrupt.
That's why we're confused, we know.
I know he's a very ethical guy.
There must be a good reason for what was in the safe.
But maybe that reason led to his death. If you can think of what that might be, don't hesitate to call.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Of course, Mum. Mum says they're not coming.
Oh, I'm sorry, that would be really hard.
Says my stepfather's too sick. But I've got 2 sisters and a brother nearby. She's just never accepted Masood. My change of faith. But Tara is her grandson. It's okay. Shh, okay. It's okay.
Yeah?
It's okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You've been here all night.
I'm fine. It's okay.
No, take it.
Hi, darling. No, just go, sweetheart. It's cool. Okay. Okay, I'll see you then. Bye. Sorry.
Your husband.
She's my girlfriend. My mother would probably stay away too.
Is Akmal's wife and 2 children. She probably has no idea of her husband's activities.
She might choose not to know. If anything ever happened to him, I'll bet there'd be someone here to take over.
You know, Malik, you get cultural and language skills that are in demand. I mean, I know you turned on the feds, but if you came across to us, you could make a difference.
Not from here, Joe.
So someone's come forward about the boy. Hey.
Hey.
Said she saw a white utility take off with speed at the time and place that Dara disappeared.
Did you get a reg number? See anyone in the car?
No rego, but she said she saw at least 3 people in the front of the car, and the one on the passenger side was a blonde male. We'll check out the speed camera, see if the vehicle comes up, and talk to the parents, see if that rings any bells.
No, I don't know anyone with a ute like this.
Mr. Rani?
No.
Okay, let's go through everything again with the car in mind, okay? Has anyone with a white utility had contact with Dara in the last few weeks? Think about who's come to the door. Couriers, salespeople, tradies, something like this.
Oh, we had the bathroom retail.
When?
Maybe a couple of months ago.
We have his business cards.
Yes.
His car was white, a white utility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is him.
Great.
So the name's John Michael Woodhouse. He's 27, offensive conduct, March 2007.
What was it?
He's found in a compromising position in a public toilet with another male.
All right, check out what car he owns. I want surveillance put on him, all his movements followed.
Could just talk to him, see what he does when he
Carl and
leaves.
Lim can go. You've got enough to do.
I'll be all right, boss.
Malik, as you know, I've only got so many of you
I
here.
keep getting phone calls from the kids.
I know you feel for them. We all do. But there are 2 men lying in that morgue and their families would like some answers about who
The
put them there.
difference is they're dead. This little kid's still got a chance.
So what was I doing? Why?
There's a boy missing, and a youth like yours was seen in the area.
We know you were in the area, mate.
So every time a kid goes missing, you come here? You go and check my file out, mate, because I don't hang out with kiddies.
What were you doing after 2:30
I
p.m.?
knocked off from work.
Where?
Veranda. Went to the pub, had a beer, come home.
Which pub?
The Southern Arms.
Anyone see you?
Yeah? What are you talking to me for?
We're doing everyone that can help us.
Well, like I said, I went to the pub, had a beer, and that's it.
So you didn't stop anywhere else on the way home? Well, if you remember anything...
I'm not
if you
going to
saw
remember anything because I didn't do
Mate, if
anything.
you've got to
did I?
tell us something, just give us a call. That's all we're asking, all right?
See ya.
I'll leave you safe for you.
They've had a chat to him about his movements yesterday and they need to verify a few details.
Well, have they searched the house?
No, we don't have the power for that at the moment.
You're the police.
Yes, and we're monitoring the situation, Mr.
Monitoring? Why can't you just go in there?
Because if this man took Dara, then he might have him somewhere else, in which case we'll need to follow
Your
him.
son could be in there.
You need to stay calm at this point, Mr.
Who are you to
Brown.
tell me how to behave? You have no morals, no self-respect. Please, go. You're no longer welcome in this house. Go. Go.
Malik.
Okay, all right, thanks. Musselwood's gone after Woodhouse.
Hazelwood, I didn't even level this to the boys.
We've got to stop Musselwood.
Hey, you gonna stop? I want you to stop. Listen, stop! Stop my son! Tim, what do you think he's done? This guy, you can't come in and do this, man. You can't come in and attack him. You
Don't put me in there! What's this? How's this going to help you find your son?
He's not here, man. He's not here. We're not going to give up, all right? I promise you. We'll keep looking. We'll find him, man. We'll keep looking. I promise you we're not going to give up, all right?
Okay, can you try license plate number N for November, Q for Quebec, T for Tango, 887?
Yeah, sure. So how did these people come to know the details of your private life anyway? I don't know. It just came out with the mother, Ruby. She must have told her husband. Well, why you would choose to share your sexual preference with anyone, a Muslim family in particular, is beyond me.
Okay, so a speed camera caught an image of a white utility at 3:30 p.m. yesterday, 3 blocks away from where Dara disappeared.
How clear's the reg number?
Well, it's clear enough, but it looks doctored. I ran a check on the reg number, nothing came up. But then I worked out that with some black electrical tape, a note can become a Q, 6 can become an 8, which would make it NOT 867, which is the reg number on a white utility owned by William Smith.
Where's your ute, Mr. Smith?
What ute?
The white ute, registered in your name.
Why?
It was seen driving dangerously 3:30 p.m. Were you driving the ute?
What's this about?
Were you driving the ute?
Oh, it's probably my son.
Is that him there?
Yeah, the one in the middle.
What's his name?
Tom.
Where's Tom?
Is that at Shedawalla Bay?
That's it, that's a white ute. You're gonna tell me where the boy's right. You're gonna tell me right now, right? Where's the boy? Where's the boy? Where's Dara? For an eye. Where's Dara?
You don't know. Whatever. That's not percentage.
You know, where is
Then you want to come in? You want to take Aussie blood? You're a pack of killers.
Kill anyone here, mate. Well, that one's done with you. I'm gonna ask you again. Where's the boy?
We don't know. Shut up. No, don't say no.
So one more time, where's the boy? You might get down.
Tell.
Pull the fingers.
Where's the boy?
Where is he? Where next? Where's the boy?
Back there. Back there.
Where is he?
Back there.
Where?
We left him back there.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Is he in here? Where?
Where is he? He's not in here. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this?
He was hungry, so I fed him some pork.
I think that's funny. Sit here. Sit here. Tom. Call it in, man.
What have you done?
What have you done?
Forensics are finished with this. Thanks.
You asked me if I'd noticed a change in John. Well, if I'm honest with myself, I knew there was something wrong. In the last 6 months, he was drinking a lot and not sleeping. And when he did, he'd have nightmares.
Did he say what the nightmares were about?
Once he said he dreamt he was drowning. He was afraid of all deaths. A few months ago, he changed. He's just a piece. He said he had to make a change. He had to stand for something. He just wouldn't tell me. He was a good man. Just don't let them take that away from him. Baba bought a bird.
Oh, Baba. It's a nightingale.
No, it's not enough. It's beautiful.
Look at that. Oh. Making him strong for a long journey. Yeah. See? Oh, it's beautiful.
I found these. Serial numbers belong to the claymores used in the blast.
Matches the serial numbers the army gave me. Must be one of the 7.
So 6 of the claymores are still missing. We need to find them, make a link to Akmal if we can. There's an opportunity to infiltrate Akmal's group using an undercover
Well, then
operative.
he gives a cop with an Arab background would be perfect for this job.
One of Akmal's connections is a gun seller. I'm confident that an operative could be introduced